The world celebrated Easter last week, but in Russia it is celebrated a week after. And that's why here at the Red Square in Moscow, the entire area has been lit up. That's home, the traditional marketplace, the historical marketplace, and even as the Russian Federation is preparing for Victory Day, so you can see a lot of the decorations, the chairs being put up, the lights, and the people over here are in celebratory mode. This certainly does not seem like a country that is at war. Most of them have not felt the real brunt of the war. While there are many we speak to who do not want to come on camera, they talk about how there are difficulties with sanctions. People whose companies were dealing with other companies abroad are finding it very difficult, but they're looking at other markets. Over here right now, they're more focused on Easter celebrations, and that's why everybody's out. There are processions outside of churches, and President Putin himself also partakes in the Easter Mass. So it is a very important day for people in Russia to come together, to talk about oneness, to share their day with their family members, relatives, and which is what we're seeing over here. A lot of children also have come out, and it is celebratory mode over here in Moscow with people right now celebrating Easter. Tricolor is up at the Red Square. Preparations underway for the Victory Day parade that will be held on the 9th of May. Russian President Vladimir Putin is the guest of honor, being the Supreme Commander of the Russian Armed Forces. And this is the very Red Square where, after the preparations that you see, the banners are up and the lights on. This is exactly where the military might of the Russian Armed Forces would be visible on the 9th of May, when over 14,000 military personnel will parade on this very same area, which would include all the regiments, the youth cadets, the female cadets, and also that speech by President Putin is going to be critical, because this comes at a critical year and a critical juncture when it comes to Russian history but also world history. Things are changing over here when it comes to Russia and Ukraine, and there are going to be some very important announcements on the 9th of May. There is intent that Donetsk and Luhansk, the Donbas region, will no longer be considered Ukrainian territory. That is a foregone conclusion when it comes to the Russian side. But what happens to the other territories? Will Russia secure its borders by ensuring that these Ukrainian territories become either independent or part of Russia? Big questions that would require answering. Where is Russia and where does it stand when it comes to its military gains in these very regions will be something that Russian president will have to answer. There has been a real loss of life when it comes to military personnel, and that also is something that the Russian president will have to speak about or will talk about when it comes to sacrifices. Victory Day celebrates the victory of the Allied forces in World War II, and somewhere that mention of Russia's strength, might, and standing for what they think is right is going to come across on that very same day. So the preparations are underway and the tricolor is up. Visitor journalist Satya Rautre at the Red Square in Moscow. Geeta Mohan for India Today.